I mean, is Tim Henson the prettiest guy of all time, or is it just me? Welcome back, everybody. Alex here with Off the Cuff Reviews, and I definitely have a special new video. We're going to be talking about Polyphia and their newest album that came out this past October called Remember That You Will Die. So let's get into it. But before we actually dive in, let's talk about my sponsor today. Today's sponsor is myself. Also have an online store, which you can also find on our website, but this online store has artwork currently that was made by my fiance, and I kind of helped a little bit, but most of it was done by my fiance, DIY style. She's painting all of these, and we are selling them on our website. We are going to be trying to push that. We have new merch ideas coming. You guys should definitely stick around for that. We're coming up with the ideas for the merch right now, and we're going to be dropping it on that site, so definitely go check it out. The link is down below in the description. If you guys want to check out any of the artwork that we have listed so far, and maybe if you guys want to request anything customized or anything new that we haven't listed there, let us know. Hit us in the DMs, and we'll be happy to answer. Now let's get back to the video. So Polyphia is a band that's based out of Texas, and they have made a name for themselves, namely by being pretty rude on the internet and calling out all of your favorite artists, but also they have made a name for themselves with their ability to create some really great songs, and that ability to create the great songs comes without a vocalist. So they have been pretty much an instrumental band from the start. I mean, they had toyed with a vocalist, I believe, in the beginning. But luckily, Tim Henson and Scotty LePage actually do an amazing job at crafting visual and auditory spectacles with their guitar playing that actually acts as a vocalist. And they're so good that they really don't even need a vocalist. And that's proven by the fact that they're literally selling out tours right now, and they're mostly instrumental. This newest album that they just released is actually filled with guest vocal spots from anywhere from rappers to the guy from Deftones. They have absolutely killed the game. Steve Vai even makes an appearance on one of my favorite tracks off of this record. And it's not just about being good at your instruments, which makes Polyphia good and sets them apart. What sets them apart is that they are actually able to craft this like visual spectacle, but using instruments. They literally are able to almost make it sound like there is a singer with their music. Tim Henson has actually made some videos about how he has crafted the certain guitars on this record of some of their songs and some of their past songs, and you can see that where he gets his inspiration from actually might surprise you. A lot of his inspiration comes from songs that are not like this. They're more like trap and rap and hip hop beats and things like that, and things that are a lot different and have different registers and different time signatures that he's crafting and taking elements from and crafting his own songs on guitar from that. That's evident with the song Playing God, which is actually one of their probably more popular songs, and it's because it features them absolutely shredding on these guitars that are like half electric, half acoustic, and they're kind of like playing like almost like a classical like flamenco style guitars. That's a little bit different for other bands in this genre because they are mostly metal and they play a lot more instrumental metal music, but it's not the typical instrumental music that you would think from the metal community. This isn't just like chugging riffs. So they take these math Rockian like elements for their like guitar solos, and they kind of they kind of emulate them around like almost like off time trap beats. Then they just like put that over this music where it's just every element comes together to make this perfect sound. And not only that, but they really push the boundaries with this genre, not just with their math Rockian guitar licks, but their actual guest vocal spots. They have the guy from Deftones in here. They have rappers on this. And they even have a song called ABC, which is almost like an anime pop song with this math Rockian guitar licks over it. And it's just absolutely mind-blowing that they're able to fuse these genres together and make it sound so good. And like I said earlier, Steve Vai actually makes an appearance on this album on the track Ego Death, which ends this album. And this is probably the best song on the record, at least for me. I think every element of this track really comes together to make this perfect. And Steve Vai's performance on this is absolutely fucking mind-blowing. He is absolutely crazy, amazing on the guitar, and it's just proven with this song. And it seems like Tim Henson and the rest of the group really they did a really great job at allowing themselves to shine, but also allowing Steve Vai to shine, because their actual like style of playing is a little bit differently. It's different between each player there, but they were able to shine themselves as well as allowing Steve Vai to shine through on this track. And it became one of the best tracks on the record, and it really made this album pop. And that's why of course, they put it at the end there. They knew this one was going to absolutely go viral and go crazy like it did, because this one was one of the best songs on the record. And their songs that they have with rappers that might actually turn you off a little bit, but they are actually really good, like I said, because they are able to take these math Rockian and progressive rock elements and add it to these other genres really well. Neurotica, I actually reacted to on this channel, and I fucking loved that song. And if you guys want to go see my reaction to that, go check that out by subscribing down below. Overall, I think this record is absolutely masterful on all fronts. I think that the production's great. I think that the vocals are great. I think that the actual instrumental parts are great. I think Tim Henson really shines through on this record and proves as to why he's one of the best guitar players around right now. Playing God is absolutely mind-blowing, and so is Ego Death. If you guys want to go check out any of these songs from this record, go check out Playing God, Neurotica, or Ego Death, because those are the best ones on this. And if you guys are even up for something a little bit more experimental with that math Rockian element, but with anime pop mix, and go check out ABC, because that is also another really great track. But there you have it. That was my review of Polyphia's album Remember That You Will Die from 2022. This was actually one of my favorite albums from 2022, and maybe I'll make a little list of my favorite albums from 2022. Let me know if you guys would like that down below. Thanks for sticking around and watching. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Stay safe, everybody.